Hello, we are live. We are live. Welcome everyone. I'm finishing to set up. How are you today, guys? First of all, I want to thank you to be here. Is another episode of me coming live at 4 p.m. from London. And today we are going to talk about what I know about the law of attraction, and we are going to read what the Bible have to say about the law of attraction. I don't know if you know what is this about. The law of attraction started to be very famous after the book of Rhonda that is called The Secret. I have read this book when I was like 22 years old or something like that. I see the documentary as well. I watched it and I was really impressed about the content of the book. I kind of like start to apply some of the techniques and things that they said on the book, and I start studying the law of attraction from back then. This happened in about 2014, more or less. I was at uni in Spain, and I remember I was just about to leave to go to work before this happens, before I found the secret documentary, and then I bought the book and I started doing the exercises and everything. And this is the first contact that I had with the law of attraction. Unconsciously, without knowing, I've been using the law of attraction even from before that. And I'm going to explain you where this came from, okay? The law of attraction is nothing but one of the 12 laws of the universe. Is the seventh law of the universe. We have the law of oneness, the law of action, the law of vibration. My baby is asleep. She wake up, going to pick her up, okay? Just to let you know. But yes, so we have the fourth is the law of correspondence. We have the law of cause and effect, and we have the law of compensation after this one, and the seventh one is the law of attraction. We also have the law of perpetual transportation of energy, the law of relativity, the law of polarity, and the law of rhythm, and the law of gender. So these 12 laws make like a summary of all the laws of the universe. And let's see what is this about actually. They say all this physical world is governed by these laws, and by knowing these laws and applying them to our lives, we're going to find that it would be very easy to achieve the things we want, the success we desire, and all of the things that we actually put the focus on. The law of attraction is always working. Doesn't matter if you believe on it, if you don't believe on it, it's always in constant flow, because all the statement of the law of attraction is like attracts like. So whatever you are thinking, whatever you focus on, that's what you are attracting, basically. So it's always on flow, it's always working. It doesn't matter what is your intentions or your thoughts. So whatever you are thinking, you're attracting more of that because you're putting your attention and you focus on it. So it goes very together with the law of vibration, because if you want to attract something and you kind of like really want that, but you are vibrating in a lowest frequency and you can't kind of like change your vibration, you will be attracting what is in your subconscious vibration instead of what you consciously want. This is why it's so important to do exercises as scripting, visualizing, meditating, etc. I'm going to go pick up my baby. I think she's awake. Okay, give me 1 minute. Hi, Minnie. You're awake. Hello. Hello, baby. Come work with mommy, okay? It's my baby Trinity. She just woke up. So she's gonna be here with me. If she wanna feed, maybe I'll feed her, guys, while I speak with you. I hope you don't mind. I'm a busy new mom, so this is part of my commitment now. My baby is first. But I would like to go ahead and read some phrases and things of the Bible that I would like to comment with you and just, you know, just reflect on them, because the law of attraction, even though we see it as something very modern, as something that came out about the year 2012 and it's been going on for a while, it's been very successful. Many of the authors that appears in The Secret was, kind of like very popular after they start studying the law of attraction and putting it out there. And also, there is many coaches and people that is teaching this from a long time, such as Abraham Hicks, Bob Proctor, A. Nightingale, and even is the guy that wrote Think and Grow Rich, which is I forgot his name. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Yeah, that's his name. So what happens? Like, why is it so successful lately? But people have forgotten that this is one of the spiritual laws that is already, like ancient knowledge that was in the Kybalion of Hermes Trismegistus, that is even in the Bible in many verses. So the world have kind of like detached themselves from these laws, and they're using them in a way that is kind of like affecting them backwards. Like, for example, if you're watching the news, if you're seeing like so many bad things going on in the world, you focus on that. We have the example nowadays with COVID-19 and all the news that bombarding us, and we focusing our attention on that in the present moment. This is what we getting, because all that exists is the present moment. I think my baby is hungry. I'm going to have to feed her here. I hope you guys can see me there. So the agendas knows this, and they know how powerful these laws are, and they know that we can use them for our own benefits, but they don't want us to use them on our own benefits. They want to manipulate us, so every time we use them, they are the benefit ones, not us. Okay, so let me go ahead and read an article that I found. I'm going to link this article down below. Is called The Law of Attraction in the Bible, the Ancient Truth. We're going to go ahead, read this, and then reflect a little bit about what is really the law of attraction and how we can make it work on our favor. Okay, so the law of attraction was already in the Bible, and let me go for it. Is the law of attraction in the Bible? Did Jesus and the early church understood the ancient truth? There are common questions for those who follow the law of attraction or Christianity. In fact, some people steer clear of the law of attraction because they think that it goes against the Bible. However, the principle of the manifestation law has been around since biblical times, as evidenced in various places in the scripture. In actuality, the law of attraction is an ancient truth that parallels some biblical teachings. Let's look at some of these references. Matthew 21:22. And whatever thing you ask in prayer, believing, you will receive. And this is so true. If we pray from a place of lack, if we pray from a place of worry, if we pray from a place of the uncertainty or fear, that's what we're going to be getting back, because if you ask, it is given. And even if you asking for something that you really want is so far away, and you don't have it still, and you're afraid of having it, you believe like you can't achieve it, and you're praying with that frequency, that's the frequency that you will be getting back. And we all been there, and there is ways how we can change. I've been there too, and I know that by focusing on more positive things, by focusing in trying to meditating a little bit every day in the morning and pray from a place of gratitude, a place of prayer, praise of grace, that's what you're gonna be attracting. So what they say in the article is, Jesus told his followers that if they want something, they should ask for it and believe that they've already received it. Because when you ask, it is given. Then they will receive it. That's the law of attraction in operation right here. This is in Matthew. So another one, Hebrews 11:11. Hebrews 11:11. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Okay, so what does this mean? Faith can actually make things happen. Things don't happen if you have no faith on them, if you don't believe it. The power is in the believing. And this is what the article says. Jesus told his followers that if they wanted something, they should ask for it and believe that they already receive it. Then they will receive it. That's the law of attraction in operation right here, again, in the Bible. Because when we want something, if we don't have faith and convincement within ourselves that we are going to get this thing, we will not get it. We have to have the conviction first that we already have it. We have to live in the future. We have to project it from a place of gratitude, from a place of it is already done. So we will believe it. So then we will start vibrating on the frequency. So for example, if you want to manifest money and you want such an amount of money, but you are feeling so bad because your situation right now, you have debts, you cannot pay your bills, you in a place where you don't enjoy your work, you're vibrating negatively, you will not attract money. First of all, you have to feel thankful and appreciate what you have and pray from a place of thanksgiving and try to be happy with your daily life first, with what you have going on. And then from there, you have faith that you will get this money. This money is already yours. You have to say already, I am rich, no matter which one is the state where you are. And consequently, you will start attracting that because you'll be vibrating there. And remember, like attracts like, and that's all the law of attraction states. So in the article, they say, in speaking of faith, the Apostle Paul tells the church that faith is believing that you already have what you desire. It's having the confidence or expectation that you've asking for, what you ask for will manifest, even when your physical eyes aren't seeing it yet. But if in your mind you can see it, your hands can have it. Through your confidence, you speak the words of affirmation, holding a state of gratitude, knowing that your desire will manifest. And this is what I go with. Repeat to yourself affirmations, even though they're not true for you yet. The more you repeat it, the more you say, the more it will come, because your word is powerful. Your thoughts are powerful. And any vibration you are emitting, any language you are using, you're attracting more of that. So this is something that we all have to learn, and included, everyone, every human being. This is the learning curve that we are here to explore. So Mark 11:23, they say, for assuredly I say to you, whoever say this to these mountains, be removed and be cast into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that those things he say will be done, he will have whatever he says. And this is, again, with the power of affirmation. Whatever you say, you will have. And this is when Jesus say, okay, you can move that mountain, he didn't say it because in a physical way you can just take and move the mountain. But if in your power you really believe that, you are capable of doing absolutely anything, and it will be done, because the power of believing is the most great thing that we have, and it comes from within. Everything, if you believe you can have it from within, you already have it. So if you believe that mountain can be moved, it can be moved. Not because of any external thing, but just because of your power of believing and manifesting. So Jesus wasn't specifically saying that you should be talking to physical mountains. Rather, he was using this as a teaching moment. He was saying, as we go about our lives, there will be times when we may encounter a problem, a mountain, or a desire something, he says, speak to the mountain, problem, situation, whatever it is, and declare that it is your desire, and believe that you speak to the mountain. Have faith that your words are creating whatever you desire. Believe that what you saying will occur, and it will occur. And this is the law of attraction in the Bible again, because this is what the law of attraction states. Okay, you want that bicycle, that camera, the love of your life, that relationship that will make you happy, whatever it is, believe you will have it. Believe you already have it. Feel like if you already have it, and it will be done unto you as you believe. Another phrase of the Bible that says about the law of attraction is Proverbs 23:7. As a man thinks, so he is. And this is one of my favorite ones. It's a short statement, but is so truthful. If you think something, you will make unto you as you believe, because you're thinking about it. And your thoughts, even though you can't see it, they are frequency, and they are picked up by the universe. The universe is picking up these thoughts. Doesn't matter whatever they are. Doesn't matter if you're trying to lie to yourself, if you're trying to cover it up, if you're trying to show externally something but inside you thinking something else, if you're saying something but your thoughts are in opposite vibration to what you are thinking, you're still gonna attract what your thoughts are vibrating in. You're still gonna attract whatever you're putting out of the universe, for the universe, for the power of creation. That's what you'll be attracting. And this is again the law of attraction right there. So let's go and have a look about what they say. As you know, the law of attraction asserts that like attracts like. Essentially, this means that what you focus on, you'll get more of it. This is exactly what this proverb is talking about. Whatever you think about, you essentially become. Again, it's very powerful. If you think primarily negative thoughts, you will be attracting more negative thoughts. The law of attraction and the Bible say that you'll attract negativity in your life if you do that. However, if your focus is on positive thoughts, you'll attract more positivity in your life. This means you'll feel more positive and attract more positive experiences in your life. This proverb is definitely the law of attraction in the Bible at work. Again, we didn't hear with the pure, base of the law of attraction. This is why it states, like, even if you are in a bad situation, if you change your thinking, you'll change your situation. So it's all about changing your mind first. Your outer world produce your inner world produce your outer world. So your higher self and whatever you are thinking will become your reality. And this is the law of attraction. Philippians 4:8. Whatsoever things are true, honest, just, pure, lovely, of good report, if there be any virtue or any praise, think on these things. Okay, so this is again telling us to focus on the positive things, on the pure, on the love, on the good things, on the stuff that we really enjoy, that bring us virtue. My baby's sleeping again. And that make us feel good, that make us love. That's what we are going to be attracting. Because guess what? If you're thinking in negative, if you're thinking about hate, if you're thinking about, any kind of anything that can attract negativity, you'll attract that. And I had the experience with this very recently as well, and it was a bit, I learned from it. So again, the Apostle Paul addresses the church, this time in Philippi. He tells followers of Jesus to pay attention to how they're thinking. He tells them think about or meditate on positive things rather than focus on negative things. He's teaching them the law of attraction here, letting them know that he's experienced wonderful results doing this very thing himself. The message interpretation of the Bible explains this quite well. Summarizing it all up, friends, I'll do best by filling your minds and meditating on things true, noble, reputable, authentic, compelling, gracious, the best, not the worst, the beautiful, not the ugly, things to praise, not things to curse. Put onto practice what you've learned from me, what you heard and saw and realized. Do that, and God, who makes everything work together, will work with you his most excellent harmonies. Again, is the same thing, just putting in a bit more into context. So just a summary, as you can see, there are a lot of biblical references that refer to spiritual law of attraction and manifesting. Some charges may front at the law of attraction talk, but if you listen closely to what they teaching, many do teach the principles of manifestation of this manifestation law. They simply use different words that parallel with the law of attraction. And here in the article, they refer to the book The Secret. They say maybe a spot on when it comes to the power of the law of attraction. However, there is plenty of biblical evidence that the law of attraction is actually an ancient truth waved all through the Bible and other sacred texts, including the Kybalion, which is it talks about the 12 laws of the universe. Knowing this, we can all rejoice in the power of such a truth and continue to use it as a tool to experience more peace, more joy, and more good things we desire. Okay, and this goes a lot with the experience that we are doing. Someone has comments, thank you, by the way, Leonard. The Bible does not support interracial marriages. Can you please tell me where the Bible say that? Because I'm not sure. The Bible supports love, wherever the love is authentic, there is no problem at all. And by the way, I'm talking here about the law of attraction. I'm referring to some Bible phrases that made the studies on this, and the Bible does support love. So whatever is authentic love, of course, God will approve it 100%. 100%. But thank you for your comment, Leonard. And going into how do I use the law of attraction, the most important thing is use, for me, meditation, mindfulness, trying to be in the present moment, focusing the now in what is good for, what makes you feel good, the vibration that makes you feel good is the best one. We gotta focus. Ooh, baby, you okay? We gotta focus in the positive things, in gratitude, in things that make us vibrate in a high vibration. Things like love, for example, whatever your heart is following, is feeling good, is sharing moments with, if it's doing your hobbies, practicing your hobbies, if it's practicing your, you know, visualizations, practicing whatever make you feel good, that will make you attract more. Even with the dressing code, if you dress things that make you feel in a good frequency, make you feel more attractive, if you doing things that are making you feel good, you will start attracting more of these things, and in consequence you will start feeling better and better all the time. And it's very important to practice things as affirmations, as your subconscious mind don't understand what is true or what is not truth. And this is very important. So we can say affirmations as I am, which has to do with our first chakra or root chakra. We can say affirmations that has to do with, what I feel, that has to do with our heart. Affirmations that has to do with what I know, that has to do with your crown chakra. Affirmations that has to do with what you see, but what you see inside in your internal eye, that has to do with the third eye. Affirmations that has to do with things you love, like that make you feel good and vibrate in a higher frequency. So if you love something, I love, and focus on the things you love. Focus on trying to give forgiveness and forget about things that make you feel bad, or if someone gave you any badness, because at the end of the day it's all a learning curve and we all the same. So if you being presented like a challenge, or you being presented something that is, difficult for you, this is a way that they are putting the universe is putting you on proof, so you can learn how to manage this emotion, how to focus on the positive, how to focus on forgiveness, how to focus on being more compassionate, understanding, and just focusing on your life, because criticism is no good at all. And every time you put out criticism, you will get criticism back. And I even had experience very recently that has to do with this, and I have learned from it. Because when we focus on giving a message from a negative perspective, we will get response and we will get back negative answers. But if we keep focusing on what makes us feel good, what makes us vibrate highly, things that really make our heart, just vibrate in a powerful frequency, focusing in trying to opening our chakras and understand that we are all energy and we are all one. And by the way, we all one race, we are all human beings. So it doesn't matter the color, it doesn't matter where the person come from, it doesn't matter nothing of that. All that matters is love, because we are all the same. And this is why we've been mistaken many times with believing that we are separate, we are different from other people, we are different from everything else. We believe sometimes we can be even superior. And it's not like that. We are not superior. We are all goddess. We are all here as a part of this higher energy that is more powerful than us, and that says everything that, that we have to do. Okay, can you just paste the phrase where they say, but I will look for it too. But it's all about love, it's all about respect. Oh, yeah. Okay, this, I'm going to read the verse that Leonard have said here, okay? So it's 2 Corinthians 6:14. They say, do not be unadequately yoked with unbelievers, which again have to do with believing. That's have nothing to do with color or race. For what partnership can be righteousness have with weakness? Or what fellowship does light have to do with darkness? Do not be yoked together with unbelievers, for what do rightness and weakness have in common? I would like to ask you, Leonard, where do you see race in there, or where do you see interracial things? Because all I see is believers or unbelievers. And this, of course, is true, because you will attract your same frequency, your mindset, your thoughts. So whatever you're thinking, for example, if you are a Christian or you are a spiritual person, you're not gonna attract an atheist or someone that don't respect your beliefs or your thoughts, because you guys will not be in the same frequency. So it's all have to do with thoughts, with mind, because everything is mind. We are all one. We are all part of this consciousness manifested in different humans, and we are all here to, live an experience. So whatever you have to do, and the experience you have is a learning curve for you to become more whole, to become more one with the energy of the universe, with the energy of our heart, with our highest vibration. So of course this has to do with vibration. Every partner attracts the partner that they are vibrating in the same frequency. This is why if some people, for example, want to just, I hear many times people saying like they want to get the bag, they want to get with the high value person. That high value is very misinterpreted nowadays, because they want to get with someone that is very wealthy. But a wealthy person doesn't mean that they have good values. Oh, baby, it's okay, baby. Doesn't mean that they have good values. It just means that they have money. So if you get with someone that don't share your same mindset, that don't share your same belief system, of course you will have problems, because a righteousness cannot be with a wicked, because you know they will become at some point kind of like the same thing, because like attracts like, and it has nothing to do with race, it has nothing to do with color. So I don't know, where do you took the interpretation from? Okay, okay, I see you. You are very into it, but this is not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about the law of attraction, and yeah, and I have to read this on context to know exactly what they are saying, but I don't understand. Okay, tell the Israelis to destroy all the inhabitants of the Canaan land and do not intermarry with them, because they will turn your sons away from following me, that they may serve. I understand this, that maybe be because they were sinners, they was thinking negative things, they was doing, any kind of like sin. And sin is nothing but go against our own self, go against our own holiness, go against our own things. So for example, I'll never get with, like, it depends, like if you are robbing or doing bad things, doing drugs or something like that, and you get with someone, you will automatically, this person will be attracted by your habits, by the things you are doing. And this is what they mean when they refers weakness or rightness, because the rightness is what the one that do good for you, for your body, for your mind, for your soul, and the weaks, the ones that don't have no idea, and they are, sinning against their own self, because it's all self, it's all one, we are all one. So yeah, of course, you can just, if you are a religious person, if you are very spiritual, you cannot get with a atheo or with a very materialistic person that don't believe in the laws, that don't believe in God, or that don't believe in the universe or in that power. Why? Because you guys are not going to be in the same frequency, you're not going to be sharing the same thoughts. So the communication is going to be off, the conversations are going to be off, and the beliefs are going to be off as well, because I cannot get with someone that I don't believe in what they're doing. I don't believe that we don't share the same goal, we don't share the same vision. For that, it's better stay alone. But if you share the same vision with someone and you love that person and you guys are fighting together to construct this vision, who cares about the race? Who cares about anything like that? So this is my whole point. I refer with things of the Bible, but to go to these new modern, kind of like laws, like the law of attraction, that they are no more than at all. They come from there. They come from the older scriptures, even older than the Bible, because even the Bible is referred to older scriptures as the Kybalion of Hermes Trismegistus, as the universal laws, and all of that. So it has nothing to do with race. It has more to do with your mindset, with the thoughts that you are putting in your mind, because you will never attract something that, is not in your same frequency. So if it's in your same frequency, let's not get lost in the colors. And even someone told me this recently. Leonard, if that's what you believe, that's what is going to be truth for you. Because as you say, as I am trying to, understand and study and just here present, what you believe you attract, and what you believe is true for you. So that's your truth. I respect that, and that's absolutely fine. And it's obviously attraction, like attracts like. So the more you believe in that, the more you will attract that. And if that was true, then everyone will be married all together with the persons from the same tribe or whatever. But remember, we are whole humans, so we are from the same tribe at the end of the day. We just in different stages of learning, we just in different stages of mindset, and that's why we are attracting exactly what we are putting out. And the reason why I'm coming here to talk about the law of attraction is just to make you understand how the law of attraction is always working. You always attracting whatever you believe. Doesn't matter what it is. So if that's your believing, that's what you will be attracting. So in order to be more understanding and more compassionate, you gotta change your belief, or you can stay thinking about the same thing in the same way, and you will keep attracting that. Thank you so much, Leonard. I'm here every day at 4 p.m. I'm here to learn as well as to, get together with you guys, and to, between all of us, start to become better understanding, better people in order to have a better family. I know that is not easy sometimes in relationships or in our own attraction. If we have a bad situation, we could be thinking like, how can we be, attracting this? How did I create this? If I have this such a mess, this such a problem. But you really did. You really create whatever you are living in this moment, and you really are, having the results that you are putting in. So when you put the work, when you put the action, when you put the energy, you will of course get something back. So even if you are in a bad situation, guess what? You can change it, because there is one of the laws, that is the law of transmutation of energy. If you are in a bad situation, you're thinking about things that make you limitate yourself, your mindset, you can change by changing your believings, by changing the way you speak to yourself, by changing your way of understanding, because not everything is the all, the universal truth. We can look at different uh, texts, different scriptures, different learnings, and get our conclusion, and it's all a learning curve. But I do appreciate your cooperation, and I do appreciate your participation in the chat, and I do appreciate your presence here. We are all here to learn. We are all here to improve. We are part of this big family, which is humanity. We are all human beings, and we are all here with the purpose of becoming better people, so we can become better for our own families, for our own self, for our own circle, for our own society, for our own communities. And is all about learning and taking action to get our goals, to get our aspirations, to get our purpose. Because a life without purpose is a life that you basically throwing away. And by the way, if you here and you are alive, that means that you have something to do here. You have a purpose. Even if you haven't found it yet, there is something for you, something that you're supposed to do. Because when we don't have anything else to do in this earth, we are going to go, and death is nothing but we're gonna leave this body and be in an even better place, which is many people that have nearly death experience have described this kind of place where we go when they see the light and they discover that everything is great, and some of them don't even want to come back. And if they come back, sometimes nearly death experiences, they are testimonies that many times they explain that they've been in this higher place, in this higher frequency place, the place where our inner being always is, and is always good. This inner being is always feeling good, is always wanting the best for us. So that's why everything we ask, everything we give the vibration for, that's what we want to receive, because we are powerful creators, and our inner being is creating exactly the vibration we put out. And the way of changing our vibrations is transmutating our energy. This is one of the 12 laws of the universe. We can transmutate our energy. We can change our reality if we change our thoughts. And this is the whole point. If you believe that mountain can be moved, that mountain can be moved. And when in the Bible they said this, they didn't refer at a physical place as a mountain. They refer as a problem, any situation that you have, any believing, any limitations that you have in your mind, you can put it away, and you are limitless. You can create anything, and we all can do. Many people have used this law of attraction, as Bob Proctor, Abraham Hicks, they are teachers of it. But many famous people, even Kanye West, Jay-Z, they all have videos talking about this. They all kind of like visualize and manifest in their mind before it becomes true. This is what Jesus wanted to say. Like, when you have an image and you believe on it, you have tunnel vision, you can get it. Doesn't matter if who is around you don't understand it. Who is around you will try to maybe push you down because they want you in that frequency. You gotta understand the world nowadays, the 90%, 95% of the world is in a low frequency, low vibration, because the mainstream media, music, and in general, the people from above have conditioned us to use our power against our own self. Because when we are focused on those things, what do you think we are attracting? We are attracting more of that. In order to change our reality, to change our situation, we gotta first change inside, and then outside us, everything will start changing. And you will be amazed of all the things you can attract. And I'm just going to come back for my personal story. When I discovered The Secret, I was in a very tough situation. I was living in Spain. My English was awful. I was in the first year of university. I studied Spanish language and literature, and one of my subjects was English. I practiced the law of attraction, and it was bad for me because I was vibrating in a low frequency. I had to first change my thoughts. I had to first change my limitations. And I started accomplishing the goals and the things I had in my mind. So for me to have change and be here and be confident enough to be talking to you in front of a camera, I don't know who you are. I don't know nothing about you. Anyone can be watching me right now, and it doesn't matter, and I don't care, because this is part of my purpose. So when I came to England, I still practicing this law without realizing it, still full of fear and still attracting very bad situations. And when I start to change my mindset, I start to realize that yes, I can learn, yes, I can improve, yes, I can be better, yes, I can get the things I want. I don't have to live on fear. I just gotta accept myself that I have a purpose. Doesn't matter what is your purpose. Your purpose is what makes you happy, even if it's, just a study or just working in whatever is the work of your dreams, whatever is your passion, even if it's just being a housewife or being a provider, whatever is your purpose, you got this purpose, and you're only going to find this purpose when you start feeling good with what you have right now. So even if, I remember being, when I was working to come to England, I was in a really bad situation, and I found an author online that was talking the same things I'm talking to you today. She was talking about love. She was talking about manifestation, about affirmations, about how the things we say to yourselves are important. And that time I was a ashamed person. I was like, kind of like always walking down, always with like this body language that was showing insecurities. And I start saying to myself, no, I'm capable, I can do it, I believe in myself, I am beautiful. Repeating all these affirmations, positive statements. For every negative statement that you have, put a positive statement. And like that, I was able to work, save the money to come to England. When I came here, I had no idea of English. You could see me talking to you right now, and yes, my English is not perfect, but I'm proud, because when I came here, I used to cry every time I was interacting with someone, because I didn't have no idea of what they were saying. I didn't understand. I had to work, in many different kinds of jobs, just in order to improve my confidence and be more, obviously for surviving as well, because in this society, you do need money to survive, you do need work, you do need to have this kind of like, they put in your mind some values that are a little bit out of harmony with who you really are. They make you believe that you gotta work and have this money and understand and get wealth in the first point in order to be happy, and it's not like that. You gotta be happy first, and you gotta find your purpose, your passion, whatever you wanna work in, and then you start working, and then this will make you happy. And even if it's making you happy with whatever, as Leonard is saying here, of being with a person that is not from your same race, if that makes you happy, you gotta do it, because you gotta follow your heart. You gotta follow what makes you vibrate in a high vibration. Change your narrative, because the story that you're telling to yourself is just a narrative. If you change it, you change the results. If you change your narrative, you change the result. So if you start telling to yourself a more positive narrative, a more positive story about who you really are, your higher self, your inner being, it will pick up that. It will give you back whatever is the image that you have in your mind. Your mind is the more powerful muscle that you can ever have, like your brain. According to neuroplasticity, your brain is changing every single second with every single thought that you have. What is the problem? That from 70,000 thoughts that we think in a day, 98% of these thoughts are the same that we thought yesterday and the day before and the day before and the day before. It's a programming. You've been programmed by your own self, by society, by TV, by mainstream music, by everything. You've been programmed. And in order to disprogram yourself, you gotta use affirmations. You gotta change what you're thinking, what you're attracting. Because every time you are attracting, even if you're thinking badly, if you hating, if you know forgiving, if you know like fighting in war or believing any kind of bullshit that the media say, you are attracting that. So that's where you gotta take control of your power and start putting yourself things that are loving knowledge. Just follow the knowledge and visualize who you want to be. Instead of thinking about your past, of who you were in the past, think about what you want to be. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in the future? Where do you see yourself? Which goals do you have? Just visualize that. Have tunnel vision. Don't let anyone push you down, because you can get it. You have the power to move mountains, and you can get it. And the wisdom moves Jesus is a wisdom that we all could have. We just gotta come back to the scriptures. We just gotta come back to our really deep understanding, because internally we all know this. I know we all know this. I knew this before I started practicing. I knew it. And I'm gonna tell you the story of why I knew it. When I was 10 years old and I was in Brazil, and my family was really poor, and I was washing dishes without, nothing. I was just there, not even shoes, not even proper clothes, nothing. And I was just imagining who I was going to be, who I was going to be in the future, how I was going to speak, how I was going to present myself. And I started feeling all of this. And guess what happened? I got it. My mom was in Spain. She went, she picked me up. Then from there, I came here. And then now I'm just making it happen, believing in myself. And you can do the same. I believe on you. And we're going to wrap it up here, guys. Thank you so much for being here today. It was great. I am so grateful for you that are listening. I'm grateful for Leonard commenting in my chat. Thank you so much, Leonard. I appreciate your perspective. We all have a perspective, and we all can become better if we know how to understand each other. So thank you so much. And I see you guys tomorrow in the next Wendy Talks here at 4 p.m. London time. God bless you, and see you soon. Bye-bye.